7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hi guys, welcome to a new Rideman vlog here at Ride Shine Detailing. I'm working on this Mercedes A45 AMG and well, I'm done polishing now, but I found some paint issues. It has been polished before, not by me, but I think another company, I don't know. But there were some really weird paint measurements on this car. I always measure the paint before I'm starting to polish or compound, because you never know how thick the paint is. And especially on this car, I'm quite lucky that I did measure it, because on the hood there were some spots that the micron, you know, it's the thickness of the paint was less than 60 mu. Some parts even less than 50 mu, and that's really thin for a coat, for a paint on this car. In the rear bumper, the rear fenders, they were resprayed, so I've measured there around 300 mu. That's the difference between 50 and 300 is really a lot. Normally on this car there's around 110, 120 or 160. It just depends. Each car is quite different. But you know, the further I went to the back, the more paint thickness I get. On the doors are also really weird, you know. On the upper side of the door there was like 60, 70 microns. That's also not so much. And the further I went down, it just went down also to 50 mu. So what I did is think about, hey, what do I need to do to correct this paint in a safe way? Well, you can't get everything out anymore. That's one thing you have to keep in mind. If you don't have enough paint, then you're not going to correct every scratch. Normally, when the scratch is deeper, you just go a bit aggressive with your pad or your polish or compound, and then it's going to get out. Or even you can sand it. But if there's like 45 mu thickness on the hood of this car, then you're not going to sand on it, or you're not going to get aggressively with compounding. So what I did, I took a green pad from Rupes with the compound from Angel Wax. Did a light compound, not too much, corrected it, you know, the light swirl from the car wash, they were out, but there were also some long straight lines in the paint, some long straight scratches, and I didn't, well, it's not possible to correct them completely because I don't have enough space in the clear coat. So the second polish I did was with a yellow pad, yellow Rupes pad with the medium compound, or the medium polish, sorry, from Angel Wax. And it turned out to be okay. So the whole car looks really good, only there are some scratches that I just couldn't fix. Nothing really serious. When the coating is on, it will look absolutely stunning. That's not the problem. But further on, you have to be really honest to the owner of the car. Please be careful where you bring the car to polish, because when someone does not measure the paint and just went on really aggressive, then he burned to the clear coat. So I'm going to take off the Mercedes now from my car lift, and I'm going to put on the Jaguar XKR. We had a lot of work on that one. I had some help with it because I couldn't do it all by myself. It's very busy here, so I had some help polishing. And well, we corrected it, a lot of hours in it. I did also sanding on the hood because it was so heavily scratched that we couldn't just get it out with a normal compound. So I sanded it. We also cleaned the interior. We did a leather cleaning, but also the interior, you know, the leather, it's just damaged. It's an older car. It really has to be repainted, the leather, and then it's 100% correct. But also the stitches, they were loose. I think there's a lot more work on this car than we did right now. But well, you know, sometimes you just can't do everything on a car because it's going to cost too much money for the owner. Well, I'm going to put it on my car lift, and then you'll see the end result later on in this vlog. You also see the paint conditions of this car. And I hope that when the car is really ready, that the sun is shining and we can put her outside and you can see the end result. Because I'm getting a lot of reactions on my former vlog when we put a car outside in the sun. Then everybody's going, wow, now you can really see the end result of a car. Because in here, of course, every car looks really perfect, but in the sun you'll see everything. Well, on this light or in this light you also see everything. But sunlight is still different, you know.
Let's go. Right, here we go now. Batman scoop on the mic, mix in the mix on the wheels of steel. This is what I was fucking born to do. Let's go.
We have a Jaguar XKR in, and for a lot of people who think I only detail not very scratched cars, well, this is a quite very good example on how a car looks and how it's going to be at the end of the treatment. But first, this car is going away also for damage repair. There's a very nasty scratch here, also with a little dent. And if you look into the lights, you see how the paint conditions are. So this one is going to be quite a transformation. And also here, it's damaged, and also the bumper. So first we're going to fix this, and then when she comes back, I will make more video on this car. Should be fun. I'm finally getting to the point where I can install the coating on top of the PPF of the Porsche GT2 RS. It was quite a journey with this car, because when she came in, you know, I told it in other vlogs, there were some paint problems, a lot of scratches, a lot of swirls, that sort of things, also some sanding marks. I think something went wrong at transportation, I don't know, but the car didn't look so very fine, because it's, you know, piano black, jet black, you can call it all sorts of name, but it's one of the sensitive paints out there. And well, we had to do a lot of correction. Also, she went back to Porsche for some respraying because I found some paint defects. That's all been sorted out, but already she came back. I had to do the polish again, that sort of things. Really took me quite some time to get this car finished. Also, you know, when we took everything off, the mechanic was here. It had to be replaced, you know, mounted back on the car. It also took 1 or 2 days. That's also a long time. And now for the installation of the coating took me half a day, and with the infrared drying it's another day, and then you go on and on and on, and before you know it, you're just a few weeks ahead. But, well, I'm going to do the installation of the coating, and then she will be ready to go with the owner, and he's glad he can drive, finally he can drive the car.
Love that takes you higher, I will forever be intertwined with you. Well, the sun never goes down and time has slowed down. Would it be too crazy if we decided to stay forever? Decided to stay forever, forever. with you. Where the sun never goes down and time has slowed down. Would it be too crazy if we decided to stay forever? Decided to stay forever, forever.
I hope you guys can see it, but even without the light, you see this spot here, and that goes all the way down here and also on this part, and that's, I think, because there is a cover over this car with transportation, and it just, you know, rubs over the car and it makes scratches. Well, light it. I hope you guys can see it. Let's have a look here. Also down here. You'll see it, and also this part totally scratched, so that needs to be fixed. Well, the rest of the car light swirl, but there are like several spots of this on the whole car. That's the main attention, and the rest is a light swirl that we need to get out. But you know, it's piano black, basic black paint. So quite sensitive, and that's why this car is also going to be protected with PPF, otherwise you just keep polishing. Here are also scratches, this part, and it needs to be corrected. And here you can see even like a hologram. I don't know how it came there, because I know how it came there. You can see clearly that it's polished. But not the right way. Also here on the bumper, you can also see this weird spots. Well, we're working on the car, that's the reason why it's a bit dusty. But I hope you guys can see it here also. Well, I can just take off the light because you can see it here. All little scratches.
Show you, I need a one more chance. Oh, baby, all I
vlogs ago, I told you guys at the end of the vlog there are going to be some changes here at Ride and Shine Detailing. And when you look at my last vlog, then when you look closely, you've already seen it, that I'm using a different kind of coating. I'm using Mavinci and not Modesta. The reason why I switched to Mavinci is because I'm not only a detailer, I'm also running my business. And it's not all about polishing cars and putting protection on top of the cars, but it's also about running your business and look, when you're running a business, you're here, and where do you want to be in 5 years or 6 years? And I took a chance, or that I was given to go a different direction. And well, I'm not going to go all in about the specific parts where why I did the change, or why I made my choice to go to a different coating. But for me, for now, it's better to go a different way. I want to be a part of a coating that's really going fast in Europe and also in the rest of the world. It's a perfect coating, and one of the biggest reasons is I'm not only an installer, but also am one of the co-owners of Mavinci Europe. So I'm not really only an installer anymore, you know, it's also my product. So this is one of the big reasons I'm using Mavinci. Of course, Modesta is still a perfect coating, very good coating. There's nothing wrong with it. So I'm wishing every installer that's using Modesta good luck, you know. It's perfect, so just do what you're happy with. Now I'm going to be happy with Mavinci. And well, you see a lot of Mavinci in my next videos. And you'll see that also the gloss of this product is really amazing. So that's the big reason why I'm going to Mavinci and not using Modesta anymore. And if you have any questions about Mavinci, just put them below the video. I'll try to answer them. If you want to use Mavinci and you're in Europe, just go to the Mavinci Europe site or contact me. It doesn't matter. I'm gladly to explain about the coating and see if your company is also suitable to use Mavinci, because we're not giving it away to everybody. It's certainly not for the hobby detailer, it's only for the professional use, and we are quite strict in who we choose to work with Mavinci. Well, please let me know if you're interested in the coating. Give a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, just hit the red button. You will get an automatic notification when a new video is uploaded. Well, see you guys next time, and see you guys in the next vlog. Bye bye.
Everything's gonna be alright.